Hello there, how's your day? Ame Gakita. Alright, let's just say that for today. Kind of like testing something out. Not sure is it workable or not. But I kind of like curious on so many things along the line. Not sure if is the thing or is the system working accordingly. In case anyone wondering, I am trying to see if the short live stream working accordingly to how I want or what I want or whatever I want, because it's kind of like, interestingly, the system is kind of like not sure is it as intended or not. Although I have not quite sure is this like I kind of like testing things out for today, so can't be very sure. But even so, kind of like I still kind of like need to see how the things work on both ends for today, and amazingly I have no idea though. The system on the shop might look a bit kind of like very different from what many people would be expecting, but at the very least, I still need to adjust my my system along the line. I need to move this one up a little bit, something like that. At the very least, it should now look alright. Although I'm not quite sure how is the system looking for today. But at the very least, right, the system should work accordingly. Although I seriously have no idea is it really working as intended or not. Although for some reason short should be working for most of you guys and not along the line. Seriously, I have no idea. Also, I need to inform on Discord. I forgot about the Discord though. できるかな? It's kind of like, let's just say that today is kind of like, I'm not very sure is the system actually working accordingly or not. But if it actually works, I guess like maybe in the future I might have to do some stream like this. Hello there, how's today? Although I'm kind of like curious about the system, like 67. You guys have no idea that if anyone are wondering, like 67, I can tell you guys like, I can tell you guys that 68 also got a mean in the future. It's just that whether you guys are catching it up to it or not. I can assure you guys, like the thing is, sure, internet have a lot of like 69 or 67, and if anyone come and tell me and say that 68 don't have mean, oh my, you guys have no idea. I'll definitely say it's actually kind of like depend on how you look at it. Although I'm kind of like curious. Unless you're back, yeah. Unless you guys are actually curious, like, unless you guys are curious, like, 68 got actually a mean, whatever along the line. Well, I can definitely show it right now. So I just need to turn this one up first, as well as this one, because I need to use this as the base one. Then after that, I need to just go to turn on one of the window capture, then on this, so that you guys can see it on this, on the normal one, as well as because I need to, for some reason it right behind me. I don't know how or why. Maybe I'll just move my avatar over here. at the very least, you guys will be able to see it. So if imagine, like I know, like anyone who comment to me and say, oh, that is the 67 slag or the 69 slag. Yeah, imagine if you guys go and search it out, there is something called a this one don't say I come and teach you guys, but if you guys go and search there is a 68. And if you guys actually look up at actually a shop, there is actually in, especially I'm not sure about you guys, but in Hong Kong, because apparently if you guys search it out like this, you guys can see the word a 68. You guys can definitely see right there on shot, as well as on YouTube will be here. So imagine like if you guys look it up, I can assure you guys is like the number of things that you guys will be amazed over the internet will be like, yeah, it's definitely over there. It depends on whether you guys will definitely be looking at it or not along the line. But yeah, it's actually kind of like there in a way, but it just kind of like depends on whether people actually notice it or not. But it's just kind of like there, and not everyone go and look into it or check it what is it along the line. So it is there, but it just kind of like not a lot of people go and search it out along. So maybe in future we might get to see a meme out of it, like something like that, kind of like a moment of people kind of like questioning, like, is it really something that you guys really want to stare into? Yeah. Let me see. Okay. As long as it's actually working, I think it should be fine. I mean, it's kind of like not very sure on the system so far. Is it like running accordingly, or is it not running accordingly? It's just kind of like YouTube. The only issue that I have on in a way is that right I'm not sure is it like working in accordingly or not though. Because normally, in case anyone are wondering, I normally don't stream on 2 platforms, but at the same time, platform-wise, it's like on YouTube, it's actually written as 2 video or whatever along the line. So I seriously have no idea is it really working accordingly or not. But well, if it's working, I think it should be fine. So it's kind of like a bit concerning on whether it's a system working or not. Because in case anyone wondering, I kind of like was testing things out. There's quite a lot of things that I had to like check it out, hoping that it was working with intention. As long as it works accordingly, I think it should be. The system is kind of like a bit confusing. But then I think it's amazing in a way, but at the same time, I'm not sure. Ikeru kana? I mean, like the way it looks is kind of like. Because right now, in case anyone wondering, I'm actually checking on my end because I seriously had no idea. Wait. Hi. Hello there, how's your day? You do alright? Not quite sure, is it the system? You're new. Don't need to worry, there is. Right now, I kind of like testing, like, is the YouTube shop working accordingly or not? Because I normally kind of like just let, like, this is my first time actually doing this kind of thing though. because the thing is, right, what you guys might see like very differently is on YouTube, because there is 2 forms, like seriously there is 2 different forms. There is the 9 is to 16 to 9 or 9 is to 16. So I'm actually today like doing the two different moments that actually kind of like hoping that it will accordingly to plan. But I mean like on that for mobile phone user, you guys will be you'll be able to see me do live stream easily. But then again, normally I don't do on double output, so I'm actually kind of like amazed on the system actually working accordingly. But at the same time, I a bit confused on how I say this. It's like you guys have to understand. Like I only can see on one end of the YouTube of it, but I seriously I'm not sure. Like, is it really working accordingly to plan? Like seriously, I have no idea though. Like it seems to work at the same time it don't. How do I get the avatar? I make it myself. I mean, using VR, the V-Roids to create and kind of like it does take a while though. Last time when I created it at the time, it really does take a little bit of practice and what's not. Especially more so that I got 2 person on my list that I have to do. One of them actually requested me to do it for them, and at the moment I kind of like working on like see how it goes though. But the avatar wise, yeah. If anyone wondering, is the V-Roid. Hey, こんばんは。Do I have to say in like this? Hi. Does that work? That's all for you guys in a way. Although I'm not quite sure is it what you guys might be thinking. I seriously had no idea. If it will, it will. If it doesn't, I can't say too much. I kind of like testing things out at the moment and kind of like curious about how is the system working accordingly or not. Whether I can adjust something like that. Yeah, I still kind of like adjusting on a lot of settings and what's not. It's kind of like strange to upload to 2 at the same time, although it's kind of like it really kind of made me really curious. Is it working accordingly? Where am I from? Singapore. I don't. In case anyone wondering, what did I live in Japan? Yes, for 6 years. I have lived in Japan for 6 years before. Worked there, studied there for 6 years, and then I have to return. But if anyone are wondering, like, do I speak Japanese? はい、私、日本語できますよ。基本的には私、もし日本では日本語がわからなければ、なんかちょっと問題だな。だって、普通には私、昔、よく英語での配信あんまりしてないんだけど、でも基本的にはいつも日本語で配信すると思います。でも、今は、right now it's kind of like me just basically streaming in English. But sure, I mean like when I started out as a VTuber, my name was technically in Japanese, so I kind of like just use Japanese as the baseline back then, and kind of like nowadays because of let's just say something bad happened about one female streamer who go and pour some lies onto my viewers, and I lost a lot of Japanese viewers, so kind of landed a stream on. I'm not sure whether it's my drawing good or not though. I do some drawing at times, but I feel like I definitely need to redo on improve, like, how do I say this? It's more like improving on my drawing more. I was wondering, like, because I'm kind of like still setting out on my real life, my screen in a way. In case anyone wondering, I do have a screen tablet to draw, but it's kind of like I still need to reset some of the setting because I kind of like readjust some of the stuff. So I do draw, but I can't really say that my drawing is that good. It's more on like I want to like do some drawing stream, but at the same time, like, considering that I do play MiHoYo games, and then MiHoYo game always kind of like so long of the story. This one of the moments that somehow really made me really curious. Like, what? There are so many moments of like me starting to draw and stuff along the line that it really made me really curious. Especially more so in case anyone wondering, I did study manga and animation back in Japan. Like that's the reason why I live in Japan for 6 years. It's actually more towards like went there to study how manga and animation is created. Like if anyone wondering, yes, I did learn in anime studio, especially even going as far as learning voice acting in Japan. It really kind of like made me really curious about like in terms of like drawing itself, right? There is like their so-called standard, that is their way of drawing, that is their way of like ensuring that, hey, we must do this or we must do that along the line. So there is a lot of like things to consider, although I can't really say like is it that my skill good or bad or good or whatever along the line. It's kind of like hard to say it in a way, but then again, I mean, drawing does take a lot of effort, but it also kind of like, if you consider like drawing simple lines, not tiring. I feel like my tiring is still very, very bad, despite learning back in Japan and learning from manga artists or even learning from Illustrator. Like it really kind of like their way of drawing is really, really high than I initially expected when I was studying. And also like you have to understand when I was speaking with them, it's like everything is like speak in Japanese. It really kind of like got me a lot of like, wow, damn, like it's really like a lot of moment is like you gotta understand, me, a foreigner studying in Japan, and I have to like speak in Japanese, I have to listen in Japanese, I have to write in Japanese, I have to like communicate everything, like basically everything in Japanese. So it's really one of the moments that it really kind of like made me really like struggle in a way, not in a bad way if you guys are wondering. It's more towards like understanding on like having a like chit-chatting with them, or even like trying to understand the drawing, all these things. And even when drawing all these things, even like for me, it's really kind of like, wow, damn, drawing is not easy. Even on like on a paper, on a piece of paper with pencil, I actually have to like take a lot of moment to keep drawing again and again and again and again, and I'm like, wow, damn, there are a lot of people who draw so damn easily. Yeah, I can't even deal with it. Oh, Vanessa, hello there. I'm testing things out, okay? So technically, that is the long form one, okay? I have to at least highlight this, okay? Okay, Vanessa, I have to at least highlight this. Although, oh, are you okay? Like you poo? You used to be bad at drawing, but you improve. There is always improve on drawing. Just keep on drawing. Keep on drawing, keep on drawing, just keep drawing. What do we do? just keep on trying. It's not it. 800 gram. I mean, like, venison. That is a lot, though. But isn't that considered a good thing? Hi. Oh damn! I'm actually amazed that. Now I understand why YouTube is, especially more towards like actually Pilsen was the one who actually say about short live stream, and I'm like, I'm not even sure is it gonna work fine or not, but I shall testing out. Like today is kind of like testing it out though, so I seriously had no idea. Like will it not work? Well, it seems like quite a like some might like it. I don't know. Pilsen. No, the thing is, right? If I'm doing live stream and whatsoever, it's still kind of like the long form, the usual one that you guys see normally when I do live stream. That is the usual one, okay? Even though if you guys tell me about the short form, whatever, the thing is, right? The Streamlab wasn't that easy to check things out, okay? Especially more towards like you guys have to understand one thing is that like right now there is the normal form as well, and then there is the handphone form or the short form or whatever form. I mean, like if you guys want to call it like good, I still testing things out, okay? Because the thing is, if it's too laggy, especially more towards like when I'm doing like game streaming, it's gonna be a problem in a way. Yeah, microwave since 1970s. Oh, I'm kind of like really curious about what is the sound that would be like. But yeah, the issue on hand is that the other side of the chat for Pearson is more towards like if it's work, it work. If it doesn't work, I can't say anything on that end. Also, Venison, you seriously need to start taking care of yourself, and thank you for the subscribe. Then okay. Then I mean, like I was considering eating spicy noodle, but then again I ate very full for dinner, so I don't really want to eat again. Like, okay, there is one spicy noodle I have on hand. Kind of like I have to admit, like I don't know how you guys pronounce this, but it's actually like even though it's kind of like a Korean spicy soup or whatever along the line, but the thing is, right, I think it's mostly Muslim people will understand the pronunciation. So if I mispronounce it, my apology, but it actually written as Peta Gila. And I seriously had no idea what is that meaning though, but I was told it's gonna be a spicy one though. Pilsen, in case you are not aware, Venison here went for a leg surgery. Even though it's considered like small to some people, but you have to understand it is still a surgery on the feet, so it is still something that she can't move if possible. The only issue is I will have to say would more on like will she bear with the pain, and it's a good thing that I don't release gas during live stream. That would be so wrong for so many reasons. There is already a VTuber who actually became popular because she released, like she released a guest once in a live stream, I guess. I think if I recall, her name is Miyu. Like, I'm pretty sure that was definitely a VTuber who did it though. Hi. Yeah, when it's on, you definitely have to. I'm not sure is it able to bear though. I mean, like the surgery just happened like like yesterday. Thank you. I think it's more towards like if okay, this one is more towards like if people on show is gonna be happy in a way. It's the imagine like me who is weak to horror games, me having have to stream playing horror game, I will be like, yeah, pain. Like you kind of have to understand one thing. Like the moment, like there is really at the moment two things that can get me to play horror game. Number one, me reaching 1,000 subscribers, and number two, me if you guys actually see above on the normal live stream and below on short, I mean you guys can definitely understand that once I reach 100, I'll definitely have to play a horror game as well. So yeah, nah. I'm your dad. How am I gonna fit you guys? But you gotta understand one thing is that I already have like quite a few people calling me Ame Papa already though. Although I'm not even sure whether I'm even a good papa. Yeah, like I have to admit, like if I really kind of like admit my age in one of my videos, and it's really kind of like, but not really her dad. It's more like a virtual dad already. It's just that at the moment she will just say like, "I'm the dad, our dad." Like in a way, there is already quite a few people calling me like normally my full name is kind of like Ame Gakita. But you gotta understand one thing is that if at time there is quite a few people instead of either call me Ame elder brother or Ame old man, like in this case, like Vinny-san here always call me Ame Papa. How am I gonna feed you guys fish? I like me doing live stream on cooking back when I was in Japan is one thing I really do, and right now it's me doing kind of like eating shrimp, but I try not to eat spicy food. What was like if I actually like if you guys actually see the one where I suffering from spicy food a lot, I'm not even sure whether I'll be able to survive. I need to take care of my health in a way. Anissa, there is some stuff that you better keep quiet. I am really in the traveling future. In near future, I guess. Normally, you guys don't really see me doing like live stream on short, but no, I'm wondering like today is it really the moment of like should I really be doing this or not? Because the thing is like like initially like I was like testing things out because today is like night chat and I was like let's see is it gonna work accordingly. Oh, I mean if it seemed to work normally I think it should be fine, but then it's seriously I can only pray for your good health and fast recovery. Because I kind of like really worry for you especially when you say that you just went for a surgery and was not, and it's like it's it really get me really concerned for you. Don't do it. but it's you definitely need to go have a proper rest. Short form can seem pretty messy, which is the reason why I still have to do the normal stream as well. Have I watched? Yes. Especially more towards like I have to admit, like, if anyone are wondering, like, am I aware of the latest episode or the ending along the line? I would definitely say I move on. that is some stuff that is best. Like, the thing is, right, for me, I can definitely say that the author himself, like the author wish to make it that way. Like, a lot of moments, like, I have to admit, like, in a way, if the author want to make it that way, I think it's like, okay, fair, you got his good point. Gojo, no, I mean, like, if the only Gojo I know is, especially when I lived in Kyoto, Japan for 6 years, and the place I lived was not Gojo but Sanjo. But it's actually more towards like pretty near to the city hall in Kyoto at the time, and I was like, oh, I can't think about it, like, so many years. Actually, how many years already though? 2 years and a half? Almost 3 years though. I mean, considering that in few more days, actually let me consider, 29, 30, 31, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, 9 more days to my 5th anniversary. Wow. I'm amazed. Yeah, I know. I mean, like, the thing is, right? For anime, feels like, don't get me wrong. Like, normally back in Japan, because in Japan when we say Gojo, Shijo, Sanjo, Nijo, Ichijo, it's technically, the thing is, it's actually can have interpret as first street, Ichijo first street, Nijo second street, Sanjo third street, fourth street is basically Shijo, all these things. So when you consider, like, it's not, when I'm saying like bad, like, the thing is that even when I was looking with some of my friends, like, the thing is there is actually quite a few Japanese people that I come across. Especially there was actually I actually have a female friend, a Japanese female friend that goes by the name Kujo. And the thing is, right, her place when she was living in her name is surname is Kujo, and the street that she was living in Kyoto at the time was also Kujo. And the thing is, when I say that I'm going to the night street, I was like referring to the night street. But the thing is, right, when I say Kujo ni ikimasu, and they thought that I going to her place. And the thing is, I do talk to her a lot, especially like when it comes to anime, manga, all these things. But the thing is, every time when I say Kujo ni ikimasu, it's because there is, number one, there is quite a few shops there that is actually very near to Kyoto station, and as well as there is quite a few nice places that I like to go there to eat. So even when my place was actually like 10 street away, but I kind of like, I don't care. I cycle for 1 freaking hour just to reach to that place, just to go and eat a ramen there, just to eat something there, to go and enjoy the food there. And there's even a few times when my Kujo-san is like, she actually liked the ramen and another place that I go, and we just go there to eat time to time and chit chat. And usually we don't really chit chat much because it's like, despite us studying anime and manga, but we didn't really talk much. And then we realized that, hey, we end up talking a lot on what the latest anime, the this and that. And and even during class, a lot of people thought that I'm dating her along the line, but I'm like, Chico, like it's not. But I mean, a lot of time, always people will come towards me and say like, hey, is this the case or not? But no, it's not. And yes, I am Kitten. Actually, more towards I haven't used my old avatar or whatever things along the line. Like seriously, don't come towards me and say that am I using whatever along the line. Okay, I have to highlight that. Okay. Cousin story. Oh my god, please. Like the thing is, right? You kind of imagine like in the past when like especially like in the past. There was even really one time when I actually went out with a few of my friends, and there was like a girl sitting nearby. This one happened in Singapore, okay? I have to at least highlight that. And sure, if you want to join me, by all means, go ahead. Like you guys have to imagine one thing. Like it happened back in Singapore, and I was actually talking with a few of my friends, and there was a girl. I was like, I don't know her. And my friend was like, hey, they want to grab the girl, like kind of like grab the girl numbers along the line. So I was like, okay, fine. Let's have a kind of like rock paper scissors, and I kind of lost. So I went, and when I got near to the girl, for some reason, God, imagine that I don't like I thought I don't know her, and now that she actually told me that, oh hi cousin, and I'm like, oh damn. I was totally not expecting this, and now that when she, I was like, wait, do I know you? You gotta imagine that the moment when she told me, oh, my mom is who, and I was like, oh, wait, that's aunt. Hey, wait, you're my cousin, and I'm like, wow, damn. I'm actually shot on so many wrong reasons and stuff along the line, but still somehow able to have a contact, and then when I went back to my friend area and they actually asked me like, hey, why was I able to talk to her that long? Was I trying to woo her on that? I said I can't, because you gotta imagine like on my position when I'm talking to her, it's like, oh, she is my cousin, I can't. But okay, in regards to the rain cat, actually I have to say one thing though. I have to at least highlight carefully. Initially first started out as a blue hair, not a cat, wear glasses person, and kind of like because there was an event, I decided to say, okay, let's use the cat ears, and then I became a cat along the line. So in terms of like VTuber persona or VTuber law or whatever, if you guys want to prevent any misunderstanding along the line, okay, I have to at least highlight that. It's actually more towards on like when I became kind of like a VTube, a cat, rain cat, because it's because my name was based on rain, and then kind of like I drink expired chocolate milk and then became cat. Okay, at least I don't want you guys to kind of have a wrong understanding. And you need a warm pie. How am I gonna have a pie for you? If microwave is still here, maybe we can ask microwave to heat it out for you. I know, I'm kinda curious. Oh, I don't know. Taru, is it even good? I don't know though. If it's good for you, it will be considered good. I don't know. Well, I'm not quite sure. Oh, also by the way, Pilsat, in case anyone are wondering as well, is that I do live stream on the normal platform. So the normal platform is actually more towards on like in the case that I need to do like studio like the video clips or whatever, or editing or anything along the line, then that will be the one that I have to set along the line. But now, for now, I have to at least. I think it would be better if I showcase it for now. Although don't expect like is it gonna be a good one or a bad one? It's actually more towards like if I do gaming stream, I still need to check is it still workable because it will look something like this though. I'm not sure will it look good for you guys or not. I might have to edit it accordingly or adjust it accordingly along the line because I seriously have no idea. Like, is it like looking alright for you guys or not? Although, on one end, I kind of like might have to edit a little bit to see how it goes because it's like it might look good or it might not look good. Yeah, I mean like if like you have to imagine like this is the original size of the chat and I have to like like I only can cut up to here so like at the like me playing games like I have to like edit it accordingly or still testing things out so like maybe like gaming on top. And then my avatar, maybe my avatar for here might have to move downwards. I'm still testing things out though. Because the thing is, right, I still kind of like testing things out and if it work, it work. If it doesn't work, can't really say is it a good thing or is it a bad thing, you know what I mean? So it's really kind of like still testing and playing with it in a way. Do I can't really say like is it like as intended along the line? I still kind of like hoping that it work accordingly. I still kind of like adjusting things along the, like that. You have to understand that I still adjusting things a lot. Of, a stranger guest, yo, but listen, I would definitely say it's best if you actually just rest up for now, like in a way, like don't think too much or stress too much or whatever along the line. Like I don't definitely want you to kind of like get yourself into something bad though. Seriously possible. But what my server is still trying to well, alert? Oh, chat boxes. Okay. Like definitely for short form, not sure will it look good on you guys for you guys or not, but if it work well, it should work well. As in you guys and can expect. I still kind of like working on it right now because I seriously have no idea like is it really working accordingly or not. That's the only concern I have. Because the setting I have to search it up Let's. It's just that for short form, you guys might not be able to see the side though. Like imagine a playing game, it's kind of like this is the like this would be like the center point in a way. So like at the moment it looks something like that, but for now I think this should be good enough. So I kind of like need to check how is it lasting there. The only issue I have at the moment is that in case you guys are not aware, if you guys actually go to the live tab, right, it's actually showing two different streams and two of them have different platform or whatever along the line. So it's actually kind of like made me really like worry. Is it really like going accordingly though? Okay. Right now it should look alright for you guys. No question. Is it alright for you guys though? Because I seriously had no idea. I mean, the chat is slightly cut on the left in the short form. Because on how I look at it, it's like it seems like alright, but it's okay. Let me see whether I can adjust it smaller. Whether I can. I have no idea. That's why a lot of things I have to like slow. I have to do a lot of checking. Like today live stream is just basically me doing on the checking there. I might have to also reset the setting to hoping that it will. Okay, Pills, in case you are wondering, right? The YouTube one, because it's actually the pill. Like right now, I'm streaming on two ends, but for some reason, it's written as two different stream. So even if you type hello on the normal live stream, it will not show it on that end. That's why I'm kind of like still. That means I'm still adjusting it accordingly. And then maybe here. I still kind of like adjusting it. Have to be at the family room, not the guest room. Wow, seriously, your friend? I mean, like, technically, they just want to set everything in the same place along the line, although I'm not quite sure. Like, I feel like you definitely need a bucket. Like, seriously, I feel like you need a bucket with a blast with a bag inside, so that later on you can just grab it out after you walk. Let's see, I still need to adjust it the size a little. For sure, it's working on it. Okay, I think you should look alright on the YouTube shop for the chat, right? Similarly have normal and short stream before. You didn't know how bad it is. Yeah, it's kind of hard to gauge it, the person. That's why I was like, today live stream, like, chat, might just check, like, kind of like testing things out along the line. Like, it's kind of like a bit concerning though, because normally I don't do. At least for here, like right here, definitely good enough. Then for chatting when I'm playing games, like imagine, look at the above one, if you guys see it, it's kind of like, okay, imagine like at least it should look alright. Although not quite sure is it gonna be alright. You know what? Let's open up one and test things out. Pause the music first. It's kind of like much better to test it out for today, because if it work out well, then I will do it this way from now on. But I can't like say will it work accordingly though. Uh the link to my, yeah, I need to redo a new one on for the short form though. For now it's kind of like what, like for now kind of like do it this way first. I can't really say is it good or bad. It's actually more towards that I need to improve on it. That's why I oh, on the left side, okay. Okay. That's why today live stream is actually me testing things out though, and hoping that it will work accordingly. Although, the only sad thing is both are not streaming, but the chat is may not link though. Okay. Oh, it's just yo, so no one will be able to know that. I need to worry on that. I might have to adjust it accordingly, but let me see. Game ID. Well, not really my game ID actually. Like normally people won't able to see it, so don't need to worry on that end. Because that one is actually my, not really game ID. Actually, the name is kind of like when people add me as a friend, that is how they see me though. The profile is just that one. That's how they will see me. Yeah, it's hard, right? That's why I kind of like I need adjustment. Like, I feel like I need a little bit of more adjustment. That's why it's kind of like hard to know. That's why like today live stream is just testing the short stream. But I also kind of need to check is it working according. But so far, does it look good for you guys? That one is alright. The one the UID is not really something that anyone can anyhow is that okay the UID right is actually more towards like acting as a friend. Like for example, if I want to add a friend and it's just add friend by UID, so the UID is not really the ID for whatever. It's the ID is actually more towards on letting people adding me as a friend, something along the line. And I got quite a few people adding me though, so I don't have anything. The longest string. Eh. Oh, you mean here? Oh, that one is alright though. The serial number, that one is actually alright. Ele 12 more hour from 11 hour and 13. Tomorrow is Monday. Alright, that one 10. But I'm gonna do a little bit of like moving around just to check it out, because it's like if it work, it work, but at the same time I can't be sure is it really like like is it alright or not though. So it's like I just kind of like just going to test like moving around. We shall test the moving around and see how the, because I seriously have no idea. Yeah, that's why I need to that's why I need to check it out though. Because if it work well, although the format will have 2 live stream, but it depend. For one is for me to do video clipping, but the other one is more towards like if you guys want me to do live stream on short, then I mean like it's meant for you in a way, I guess. Well, it killed it, okay. I think it look alright for you guys, right? Does it look alright for you guys? In terms of like sound effect, but maybe I'll be on the low end because I can't like, adjust it very low just now. But it should look alright, right? I mean, if you want me, I can adjust it, but you look smaller though. If you're alright with that, you want me to check do it that way? Because if original size will be this model. Because if I adjust it right, the size will look very small. So I'm not sure whether you guys can see it though. Is it 大丈夫? Because I don't want you guys are unable to see the gameplay. That's the thing. The only concern I have is basically like if will it look small for you guys or not though. That's the only concern I have. One, because the size originally is this big though. So I'm not sure. Are you guys able to see it? That's the only concern I have though. It look fun for you guys. I mean, like if this is fine for you guys, then I will stick it to this way. Right, this way, right? Because to like if you actually working accordingly, the only concern I will have to do will I be able to use my avatar to do live stream or not though? Yeah, that's okay. Let's check it out first. Okay. Because I want to like at least make it like big enough that you guys can read in case for on normal wise you will be able to, but that's why I kind of like concerned. Like, will you guys able to read it though? Because I'm afraid it will be too small. That's the thing. That's why I normally don't do it on short form. That's the thing. That was the only concern I have. Especially more towards like because I really need to struggle a little bit on the chat end. Yeah, no question. It's probably gonna take me quite a while to get used to it, I guess. So, son, how do you find it? Able to read it? Uh, intend to minimize the stream whenever you want to do something and get back in. You can read it. Then I guess we'll stick to this size then. We shall stick to this size for the shot. If you guys can see it, I think it should work. It should work fine. Because I for the normal one, the normal size stream, right? That one still have to be put out. That one normally kind of like the stream that I have to do like video clipping or anything else along the line. At the very least, that will be what you intended for. And for video clipping and what's not, at least the normal one will still work, is still up in the same way though. Yeah, that's the thing. That's why it's kind of like hard to adjust some of the stuff this way. But I think if it actually look good, thank you and hello. Hi. Like if it actually work accordingly, I think it should be fine. Because the other one is more towards like me clipping it, but the one thing I'm kind of like concerned is that if in future if you guys see on on YouTube is like there is two moment, yeah, just understand that one is short, one is not short, and it depends on whether you guys want to see the normal one or you guys want to see the short one. But if you guys can see it like normally, then I will stick to this way and see how the next few stream will be like. But in terms of like clipping whatsoever, it's just kind of like my stream will be full of like a lot of spam and what's not. So just bear with that, I guess. For me, it's not really a much issue. It's kind of like the only one thing that I have to at least highlight it would be if it's if the chat wise, if I get a little bit confused, do understand that I'm trying to like catch up to the chat or what's not along the line, so that I don't misunderstand or miss out on things along the line. Because the thing is, right, the I still trying to like the one on the OBS is only indicating on the one on the normal stream. So I still want to see is there like ways to indicate like it will show the both end instead of like one end. That's why it's kind of like making me uh curious, but at the same time, because the thing is right now it's actually more towards on like it's showing two different stream on YouTube, but on my end it's indicated as one stream. It's because it's OBS, but at the same time I still need to adjust it accordingly so that at least like if it work well, it will work well. But based on the game, I think if it actually look good enough for you guys, I think it should look work accordingly. The screen, let me see whether I can adjust the size or not. Whether I can adjust the size for that. Okay. The short one should actually look now better, I think. Is maybe there's a way to combine the counter is actually combined though. for some reason. Or not. Actually not right. I don't know. I seriously have no idea how you work. This affecting the view counter. I'm not sure will it work or not. That's why it's like, because the thing is, you have to understand. There's I was actually been testing things out on had before starting the stream. Today is technically the first time I'm setting to two stream. It's written as two stream, but on my end is at the same time it's like one stream. So the only concern I have is, will it consider as one stream or is it considered as two stream? If you understand on, like, it's kind of like weird in a way, but I mean it's confusing as it in its own way as well though. Welcome back. Please take care of yourself.
机から離れるとほっとするな。どっかで昼寝でもするか。
The only issue on hand, right, I have like the counter doesn't really work accordingly. Although I'm not quite sure is it working accordingly or not. Though. I confused, but then I mean, um, if it work in a way. Somehow, some way, somewhat. Although I kind of confused in a way. Yeah. But tomorrow we shall stream it this way. If let's see how it goes. Yeah, go and have proper rest when it's on. Just go and have a proper rest. Actually, more like actually, so I actually show the test out on the small one though. This but oh, turn on that one. Yes, that's why you guys will only see the lies on me. That's why I'm still adjusting the thing accordingly though. I want to see whether so I actually not showcase the tests, but because for the short one, yeah, and it's I was wondering on the short, so I actually removed the chat box below, because you guys can see because on your end, I think on your end you guys will be seeing the another chat box, right? Like the normal YouTube one. Because it's kind of like a bit confusing on my end, but I seriously have no idea. That's why I'm today live stream I test I today got got the time to do a testing along the line. Because I'm not quite sure is it like working accordingly. Not the normal one, the short one, the short one. For the short one, because I'm not sure, like, do you guys see, like, because from what I know is that the short one have their own chatbot below or something along the line. That's why I was like wondering, like, maybe like instead of putting the one on the OBS, okay, because I was wondering, like, should I like for this one right now, I just remove these. So for example, like for example, like if I remove these, like no, just not like right now the stream, like right now we kind of like chit chatting. Hello, son. Hello there. How's today? Like right now, just testing the YouTube short live stream. I need to check. You don't see the message. Okay. The chatbot do not showcase the one on the normal live stream. Like, hold up. Oh, it actually show. Oh, then I think it's best to put it then. I was not aware. Thank you for the subscribe. At least now I know. Then, then why is it that it didn't show? Q. In case anyone wondering, today the live stream is like me just doing on horizontal and vertical output. Although I'm not quite sure is it working accordingly, but so far it seems to. Right now it's just kind of like testing things out. Because the normal, like the normal horizontal one is more for me to do clipping moment or whatever, but the short form is more towards like in case anyone prefer to watch me on short form, much easier along the line. Aspetta, hai appena. Antonia Pedersiona. Oh yeah. But I think okay, the chat bots definitely have to put out then. I definitely have to put out the chat bot for the OBS on one end. I have to see how it goes because I seriously have okay, but at the very least now I know that the chatbot is actually showcase both and the normal one and it's kind of interesting that I didn't notice it though. let me check things out again. Testing. Okay. It it is working. So on the chat box, okay, the chat. Okay, now at least now I know the chatbot is actually taking on both YouTube. And then if I put testing here, it actually, I think it's very obvious it will still show it, but I'm still gonna. Yeah, it really. Okay, now I know. Alright, wakarimashita. So the chatbot stay. I was like kind of concerned initially, where, like, is it workable or not? But at least the chatbot had to stay then. Oh, at least now I know. Wakarimashita. It, I know like Venison and Pilsam been suggesting to me to do it, and I wasn't sure about will it work, but that's why I was not daring to test it. And you gotta understand one thing is like afraid of the water at times. Okay. Okay, at least now I know that it's working. So tomorrow onwards, I guess will be basically me doing the live stream on that end. But the only issue that if anyone wondering, the avatar will definitely have to stick to um. I guess it's more towards like I have to stick to see how it goes. If the game lag, then I have to use a PNG or kind of like hopefully it will work accordingly, because it's kind of like made me really concerned about, because the thing is right, it the lagginess will be a problem, so it really kind of like made me concerned in some way, but we shall see how it goes tomorrow. I mean, just now I'm playing the game, it seemed to work alright. If Mihoyo game, I think it should be fine, but if playing high-end game, that will be a problem in a way though. We shall see how it goes. But if it's working accordingly, I think it should be fine. Yeah, that's the thing. The concern on my end was actually basically because YouTube is still testing short live stream, and it really made me really cautious. Like, do I want to test it out along the line? Because it's like, if it work, it will, but if it doesn't, then it'll be a problem in a way though. So it that was the one that was like a concern in a way, but as for now, let's take it as is a success in a way, I guess. I mean, oh, nowhere we have 4 subscribers, so hoping that when I do live stream, and it grows, and then we get to make more friends and have fun and talk about things. But at the very least, in a way, when I can do, like, once hoping that I can finish out a Honkai Star Rail maybe tomorrow, the next 2 days. Once, like, I'll put out this way. Okay, the scheduling for now. Verbal schedule for now. Okay, so for 31st, these 2 days will be me just doing, um, playing Honkai Star Rail. Then 1st of April, because it's 1st of April, so probably gonna maybe eat spicy noodle along the line. But I will put a photo on the YouTube as well as on Discord and Twitter. So if I'm not quite sure is it spicy or not, but we shall see how it is on 1st of April. Hoping that I'm not suffering on 1st of April, but we shall see. Then after that, on 2nd and 3rd, I'll be resting, because I got in real life I need to go and visit my late grandparents' graveyard. So, and my late great grandparents' graveyard as well. So, uh, second and third I'll be off. I will be away, and then after that, hoping that Saturday and Sunday I should be back to streaming. At least that's the schedule. From what I know. But I'll pop up schedule on YouTube, on S, or Twitter, or Discord, wherever you guys want to. In case anyone want to do a chat along the line, hope it technically be uploaded, but we shall see how it goes. If the short live stream work accordingly, and it's much easier for you guys in a way, then it should work well. But both stream will still be up, the horizontal, the vertical. If it work out well, I think it should be fine. But I kind of like concern, will it work accordingly or not. It's kind of like the afraid it be considered too much along the line. But if it work out well, I think it should be fine. The only issue is not sure at the moment, but what can I na? Also, by the way, Teresa, see you try to treat me the packet. Are you still there? Osaka. Wait. 残念だな. Kind of really curious because I haven't like do weird voices like during the live stream. I think maybe most of you guys won't even expect me to do it. Because in case anyone wondering, right? Like Catlin-san, like go and prepare your snack. Like Catlin-san on her end, she actually went and for some reason, because her another avatar is called Guru, and for some reason we there was like Guru Run, and then we did. I was like, how about let's just change? Why don't just call it Guran? And when she was and basically at the time I was like, Guram Kisama. But it's in the middle Yakuza form of, or in a weirder way possible. So you gotta have to understand one thing is that, yeah, even if the voice doesn't seem right in a way, like you gotta have to imagine like the most Yakuza way. Like I have to, like I was joking at the time, and I sent her two voice, but one of the voice I was like, Girl, Kisama! That kind of weird voice. But at the same time, hard to say. Ah, you're still there, ka? I thought you gone already. Or do you prefer in the most high pitched sound? Is it working on like so far based on your end, right, Karin-san? Which one do you so far on your end, from how you look at it, the short one or the landscape one do you prefer? Which one do you prefer more though? The landscape one you still have to be default still be streaming, but like the default one is still, regardless, it still have to be on that, because it's kind of like me doing on live stream to make sure that for creeping moment. I'm not quite sure is it working accordingly or not online. So どちらの犬かな。Yeah, you can basically see the chat on both ends is actually working for on in a way. On shot like this. On land scale over here. I have to point two different things. So if it work, I think it should be the head and under you. Oh, you want me to say in the most primal way? The head and under you. But yeah, the system. Yeah, it's fine both ways, so I think it should be fine. It's kind of like depends on if people prefer me to stream or like if they want to see me on short, it should work well. But the only issue is that I still have to stream on normal form because it's kind of like for me to do creeping moment or showcasing it something along the line I do. So the normal form still have to the normal form still have to be streamed accordingly. At least that is the intention. But we shall see how it goes. Especially tomorrow is Hawkeye Star Street on my end, so hoping it will work accordingly. I'm not quite sure how it will look like, but if it work well, I think it should be fine. But we shall see. There's a lot of things to consider, but at least with that say, let me say pachi 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 pachi. For some reason, I can't showcase the clapping. 残念だな you know, you know, it would be like kind of like weird in a way. Well, we shall see how it goes. I mean, it's still kind of like new in a way for me to do this kind of like this kind of live stream in a way, based on the system, based on everything along the line. If it work, it's really kind of like back the question like if it work, it work. But the only thing I concern is that me getting if this one make me really reach 100 viewer within like a few days, I'll be screaming for the wrong reason though. Because Kalisa and Vanessa and a few others will be like, oh my, am I gonna play a horror game? Reaching 1K subscriber or reaching 100 viewers is like either one of them I'll have to play one horror game. If both reach, I have to play two horror games. Yeah, done. We shall see. This shall be a testing. I mean, like, technically, as a person say, like this is still technically YouTube still testing things out. So even I myself had no idea how the system will be like. But if it work, it work. If it not really, then we shall see how it goes because it's really kind of like confusing. But even I myself had no idea how YouTube system is. It's just YouTube system is really kind of like interesting. Like got a good part and it got like how many say like if they make it good, I think we can definitely be say like hey maybe in future we get to see more of this and me doing this kind of live stream along the line and hello So it's kind of like in a way for me to do a live stream on short, but if it work well and people coming in to watch me doing live stream to see how it go, we shall see how it goes. Like I still got a lot of concern, but it work well. I think it should be something that we don't need to worry too. If not okay. If not, I want to do something like this. You guys don't come and say that I'm not doing this, okay? It's more towards like imagine, okay? Like me standing like here. And then can I can do this. Like for some reason the only issue is that is the webcam able to get it properly at times. It's like sometimes it detects, sometimes it don't detect. So not sure is it working. It's really kind of like hard to know. Like sometimes I have to like test things out. Oh. And only if I do my like shaking my butt. Okay, but I don't think you guys can see me, but it's basically, it's really kind of like hard to know though. I can move this. Okay, it doesn't detect my leg. But at the very least, if it can do something like this, in case anyone want to know, like, can I point middle finger? Yes, technically, almost. I can't like can't really do it. Don't want to show it, but it will be very bad. But if I can do something like this, you guys can see it's like it can do. Yeah, my leg became the hand just now. Like for some reason it detect this. Like you can see like it detect this. It does it go like this. Uh, if I'm very confused about something, you're very confused about where I confused about in the first place. I'm confused about the YouTube short live stream, which normally I don't stream on. Today is kind of like testing things out. And if it actually work out well, I think at the very least I can consider like it's working nicely along the line. The only issue on hand is that the one on my OBS is only indicating as one of the video. Although the like right now the live chat you guys can see is like on both ends. So it's like you guys can see both ends, but I can only see one end. So that's the concern I have on like that's one of the things that I'm confused about. There's a lot of things to be concerned about. But if it works accordingly, I think it should be fine. There is quite a lot of things on the like the system. If it will, I guess. Like there's still a lot of things I have to look into or checking things out because you guys have to understand like the lens scale or the horizontal as well as the vertical or the short. Like the chat like in the way right now on vertical you'll be seeing here, for short you guys will be seeing below. So it's kind of like you guys can see each other chatting in if there is a need, but if you guys prefer the short one, then you will be go for the short. But if it doesn't, then that is kind of like that would be a part of like I had no idea because like if the system work, it work. If it doesn't work, I can't do anything about it. Like that's the only the concern I have on hand. It's really one of the things that I myself have no idea. If it were, it wouldn't even. I can't really say like that. I don't even care. Oh my! Today me streaming on short, and I gain fight subscriber. I guess it's a good thing, but at the same time, it's also mean that how many more do I have to reach? Like 209 more, I think. Like 209 more, and I have to play a horror game. あ、やだな。Oh, it's already that late. Okay, oyasumi. Go have a good night rest. Just make sure to go have a proper rest. Now it's 10:30 ka. Well, technically, I was supposed to go and rest up as well, though. But the thing is, right now, I think it's like YouTube short and normal stream is both end up working accordingly, which I think technically is a good thing. But tomorrow, 1K subscriber or 100, if I reach 1K, I have to play one horror game. If I reach 100 viewers, I have to play another horror game. Which means that if I reach 1K and 100, I'll play two. I have to play two horror game. Okay, I can't say that only play one horror game. Okay, it means that I have to play horror game plus horror game. So 1K subscriber, one horror game. 100 viewers, another horror game. So it's horror game, horror game. It's I like even if I reach 1K and 100 at the same time, it is still two horror game. So so I can't deny that. I can't lie. I can't lie about it. Though, so if in the case that you guys think that I have to I will lie. I'm a man of my word, even if I'm an old man. So don't need to worry. You know, you guys will be coming up to me and say that Ame Kisama. uh, Psychological. I'm not sure about action or psychological though. I will have to see what I can get. But at the same time, it's more towards like how you guys gonna make me reach 1K and 100. That one will become depends on how you guys able to make me do so. We shall see how it goes. We shall see. Is that fair enough? Oh. Okay, that being said, it's already way beyond 10:30 already. At 10:34 p.m. And welcome back, Karin-san. Eh, また話したいの? You still got something you want to chat on? Alright. Unless you're able to make me say or do something weird. Unless I need to do something like this, hoping that it's not the case. The short version a bit dangerous. なんで Why though? The shot will lead to another shot. Don't you mean me? Wait. Okay, let me verify this. If I stream on short, it will be bad for you guys or bad for me? Oh, so you stream? Oh, so it's just you. Okay, that's on you then. Well, I think short. Okay, let's weigh it this way though. For short wise, if those who prefer to watch me on short, I think you guys can watch me on short. But for like people like Catherine's son here, I think it'll be best to just stick to the usual stream though, because I am going to stream on both ends. If it works, I think it should be fine. Yeah, the normal version. I'm not removing the normal version because the normal version is for me to do creeping moment. For the normal one have is the normal one is actually more on if I need to do like live creep like creeping moment or something along the line. At least that's my intention. But at the same time, I need to like readjust the OBS in some cases. So like this one right now, like you guys can see is something working normally, okay. But like chat box, I still need to maybe like move a little bit and then maybe put chatbot on my right side or left side along the line, as well as on for YouTube the lens scale I might have to make it smaller. Normally I make it bigger so you guys can see, but now I might have to make it smaller so that at least the chatbot will actually kind of like work accordingly or what's not. So there is a lot of things I have to readjust it tomorrow. But as for now, we shall see how it goes. Uh, we shall see how tomorrow how it goes. Okay, because right now, as much as I want to continue adjusting the volume, actually more like I think it's more towards like if I have to do adjusting this, right, it's actually more towards like this one on the lens scale. This is on the lens scale, not on the normal one. It's on the lens scale wise, it's more towards like me adjusting this one, and then the chat box I have to make it smaller. Thing like that. Because in case like in terms of like me clipping, I will have to at least keep that part like the normal lens skew, the middle, like the army on the screen, that one, not the one on the corner, that one working accordingly. So at the very least, it will like if I want to clip, it will be more on like it won't like the chat won't be affected, the list won't be affected accordingly. So I'll have to like make it this way. At least that's how it seems to me, but if it work accordingly, we shall see how it goes. But it should work all right, I guess. Hopingly nah, hopingly. Although I'm not quite sure because the thing is that because like on my end, the OBS only showcase the lens skill chat, not the short chat. So I might end up have to turn on my handphone to read the short chat in the case now. Although I'm not quite sure how it'll be, so we shall see how it goes. So anyway, just in case before cutting some out for no reason go and watch some short along the line. Guys, I'm missing out on something. All right. So that being said, it's already like 10:40 already. So we shall see how it goes tomorrow. The light for the live stream. Other than my avatar, for some reason, love to move my hand on the landscape. If anyone are wondering, so I think it's also time for me to go and rest up as well, and for you guys, go and have a proper rest as well. So with that being said, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you guys again at the next video or live stream. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a nice day or night. Otsukare. Bye bye.